And I would like to greet the Deputy General Secretary of the OBEC, Ministry of Education, Government of Thailand. And especially I have to say thanks to, I should call him Dr. Surapong Ngamsom, the director of the Wat Nai Rong School, the president of EIS Association of Thailand, which is now has been expanded into all ASEAN countries. Especially today, I would like to welcome our guests from ASEAN plus 8 countries, including my friends from the Sweden. I have been told that there are many educators and guests from many European countries as well, from the US, especially Dr. Pochanat, who has been helping this EIS personnel development in Thailand and in the United States for some time. Ladies and gentlemen, may I welcome you again, all teachers, administrators of all educational regions of Thailand, both primary education and secondary schools, who have been very actively promoting and helping in the preparation of our Thai students, teachers, for the readiness for the United ASEAN nations in the future, 2015. We have not been very much ready, in my opinion. So when we come to talk at this conference, if I understood it correctly, this is the 3rd international conference among us who are interested in moving the ASEAN society into a one community per se. You might have heard, you might have learned, you might have been told that the vision of ASEAN nations is it the same all over the world, that all people in all nations now are changing from the concept of being a nationalist into humanistic society. We are moving from one single nation into a multi-nationalities. We are now passing the age of patriotic, the society of national lovers, into the world of humanity. I'm sorry to say that ASEAN is now moving into a one community in 2015. We are moving into the society of one identity in the next 2 years. We are moving into the society of one vision. The one vision means the people of all ASEAN countries. I'm focusing on the 10 member countries of the ASEAN nations. Most of our countries do not speak English. The ASEAN Charter, which has been declared at Bali 3 years ago, how can we do this? The topic that I'm going to talk about today in about half an hour or 40 minutes, I should like to address my talk on what I would like to call it one education for ASEAN connectivity. To connect all these ASEAN plus 8 together is not an easy job because we talk about the unity among the diversities in religions, cultures, languages, thinking, talking in English at all before, 5 years ago, 4 years ago, including Dr. Surapong Ngamsom himself, where he should be getting a doctor PhD degree in the very near future if he's not very busy with the EIS. Surapong himself has started to learn to speak English at the age of about 50 years old. So I don't mind who has been expanding English education and cultural education for minorities. Originally, I learned he's from Rangan. Could you kindly stand up? Be my idol for today. Please give me the hands of Rangan Sikanta. May I talk a little bit about yourself? Rangan Sikanta, if you understand from the name, I'm not sure whether the name is signify the Sanskrit language or Bali or whatever. But his name is very similar to Thai names. Rangan Sikanta is exactly this, the Thai last name. But Thai names are also connected to Bali and Sanskrit, the old language of South Asia. Rangan was born in Sri Lanka and escaped from war-torn country, ICT technologies for education, for communication. And I admire Rangan for that. So I'm glad that the Thai government invite Rangan to be the speaker at this seminar also. I have not met all other friends from other countries, but I would be very glad that we would be able to associate in the future. This is how we could unite, we could combine people together to have one vision, to have one identity, to be able to live in peace, to be able to solve the problems of differences. Last year at Ambassador Hotel in Bangkok, at the second EIS International Seminar, I was talking to many American professor teachers who were helping us, Thai teachers, administrators, to be ready to prepare the students into becoming the citizen of ASEAN countries, about 8,000 of them last year. And I just visited Yangon, or Yang Kung in Thai words, last month. And I saw some big change, a lot of construction, a lot of changes, a lot of foreigners, a lot of investments. They are now preparing in all sectors to become the president of ASEAN nations, which I mean that the people, education, and everything in Myanmar would have to be changed. I worry in some ways. In Thailand last week, we still have some Rohingya people, boat people, coming to the southern Thailand. Boat people come to Thailand every month or every year. It is not the matter of Thailand to solve the problem alone. It becomes the problem of ASEAN countries, UNSCR, to come together and solve the problems. But basically, it has to be the problem of Myanmar government to solve the problem first. System in ASEAN countries, who could solve the problems? As an educator myself, I do not see anything else besides or except educators or educational leaders who are sitting here today. Within ASEAN itself now, Thailand is now striving to become a democratic country, even though we are now about 60% a democratic country. Another 40% we are still in some old ways, conservative ways of practicing. Indonesia, presidential democracy. Philippines also. Malaysia, also with the king, but different kind from Thailand. We have Brunei, it's absolute monarchy. These are the differences. But we can live together peacefully. And each country teaching in their history some kind of war history in the historical text. In my view, that kind of education, we don't need it anymore. We do not need to be a nationalistic education anymore. We need the new kind of education to promote the living together with understanding, friendly. We do not want to emphasize when we had war together so often, a lot of people die. If you think about today, with no reason, except just hegemonism, just want to be bigger, just want to expand the land. In the past, even we had plenty of food, plenty of resources. Now we have less. We need to live together with these limited resources.